Hey friends, I know it's been quite a while since I last posted an update, so I thought I would jump on here and do a quickie. I've been doing pretty well. Most medical tests and labs have been normal. Liver enzymes are elevated, possibly due to Cosentyx, which I started taking for my psoriatic arthritis, and it seems to be working well, especially for my skin. My skin's been clearing up very nicely since chemo disrupted my psoriatic arthritis regimen. Um, I go back for my next oncology appointment later this month, and I have more labs to do um, this weekend. So they're monitoring me closely, and so far everything's looking pretty good. I'm starting to have a lot more energy. I'm actually feeling like going out and doing things, which is kind of amazing since for years I'd come to kind of accept that I just didn't feel like leaving the house ever, that I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to do anything. Like getting me to just ride along to the store with Celine was like pulling teeth. And honestly, I think I just didn't realize how sick I was and how not normal that was. So, honestly, right now I'm starting to really feel like a whole new person. I've been doing a lot of chair yoga 5, 6 days a week, and I can't recommend bottoms down yoga on YouTube enough. I love her classes. Her name's Carol, and I love her classes. It's just enough of a challenge, or as much of a challenge as you need. So, you can do standing with the support of the chair. You can do all seated, whatever works best for you. I like that she has a beginning series and an intermediate series. I'm actually done with the beginning series and almost done with the intermediate series. I just have one class left to take. So I got a new chair just for these classes. So you might actually catch me doing yoga at 5 or 6 in the morning sometimes when I am having trouble sleeping. I mean, who am I? As you can see, the hair is growing back on my head and in some other weird places. For a minute, I had a full Grizzly Adams blonde beard, which was disturbing, definitely not my aesthetic. But I got some hair removal cream, and that seemed to work well at getting rid of it. And it hasn't been growing back, so maybe that was just a temporary thing. Yeah, other than that, just weird kind of bladder stuff. Um, I was having weird sensations when urinating. This is probably TMI, but hey, um, I felt kind of like maybe I was having a urinary tract infection or something like that. Like it was a strange sensation. It wasn't painful. There was no blood or anything like that. So I, reached out to my regular gynecologist and told her what was going on, and they got me in for an appointment, and they did an exam and did labs and showed no sign of infection or anything, and then it was just basically crickets. So I guess they figured since I didn't have an infection, there was nothing more to say. So I turned to my favorite robot, Copilot, and described what I was experiencing. And I started learning a lot about how the pelvic floor changes after you've had a hysterectomy. Stuff I had no idea about. And it really kind of matched what I was experiencing. So if you've had a hysterectomy, tell me about your pelvic floor afterwards. What did you experience? I'm interested to hear what other people have felt. For me, it's like, you know, I'm definitely excited that I'm not having as much urgency. Like I used to have a lot of accidents. My uterus weighed over a pound, so it was pressing against my bladder. Now I can actually hold my urine, and sometimes it's actually hard to let go and actually pee. I have to like take deep breaths and kind of let it go. So that's interesting. But, it's nothing alarming at this point, just a new sensation. Other than that, yeah, I mean, that's about it. Just back to living my life and trying not to think too much about recurrences and if it's going to happen or not happen or any of that kind of stuff. I have a lot of faith in my oncology team, not so much some of my other medical team, but I did switch primary care doctors, and I do like my new primary care doctor quite a bit. He's really sweet and helpful. So, yeah, that's about it. I hope you're all doing well. Much love to you. Be well.